And this one's sort of between how Evan Beak and Solar Plume took off. Red Fluff beats his wings and just as he hovers up, it's just like hovers up a lot quicker and does a few circles around the room first before taking off out the roof.
So what you're saying is that I'm currently winning the race?
What I'm saying is that you're most comfortable on the back of your Griffin.
As I'm doing the circles, Corbin will say, "Alright, Faye, so if I fall off, I just need you to
Sorry. I said that around the wrong way. Your Griffin is the most comfortable with you on its back.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's why it's taken off so quickly.
Dare attaches herself to everything nice and cleanly, and she just kind of looks over at Faye and says, "Don't let me die." And then takes off as well.
Yep. Thunderclaw seems very hesitant to take off.
That
Sort of-
Daenerys?
Oh, that's Daenerys one. Starts
classic
flapping its
Daenerys.
wing and just... There's a very long pause of it just going... It doesn't know whether it should take off or not.
I don't know what Daenerys' personality is, so I don't know how she reacts.
Yeah. I'm going to... Roll her a wisdom save for me, please.
A wisdom saving throw, sure.
Yeah.
That would be a 7. So it was a check.
Oh, that's
It's still a 7.
Still a 7, because sorcerers
Still a
aren't
7.
proficient.
Yep.
She leans down to Thunderclaw. It's okay, I'm not afraid. And then Thunderclaw just sort of still hesitates a little bit, but eventually takes off. Very slowly, much slower than you did, Val. And
She looks back at you, terrified, Ripper, and then yeah, flies off into the air. And she's normally white, but she's completely white now.
yeah,
Okay.
pale people problems.
The semblance of color that she had before is just gone.
Okay, Faye will just deep breath kind of thing. Okay. And before, like, he'll take a small feather and tuck it into like a wristband he has, and then run and do what Deshara did.
yep,
And I'm pretty sure mine's called White Wing. I'll double check. It is.
it is.
I have it in my
White
notes.
wing cake.
White Wing cake. I run my fingers through. It's like, let's go. And I'll just do what Deshara did as well.
Yep.
Take off. It seems to take off.
And as you do, White Wing almost takes off exactly as Solar Plume did. Not as fast, but there's no hesitation as it takes off. Seemingly fairly comfortable with you on its back, and with you reassuring it.
Yes.
Alright, give me a second, I just need to turn on a light because it got dark in here suddenly.
Oh, that means it's gonna get dark here.
There are clouds moving in, it looks like there might be a storm tonight. IRL,
That
not
means
in
we
game.
get storm tomorrow.
Sorry.
Well, we are playing Storm King's Thunder, so...
Yeah.
And yourself.
Storm Kings.
I'm already planning on it, don't worry.
Alright.
That's what
All
the
of you.
Griffin's for.
Your griffins have taken off and out the air. Quora and Faye, why are you making a short bow attack?
I went.
Yeah, fuck all you. I'm gonna come first.
That's Faye's shirt tomorrow. I was trying to delete it from my list, but I clicked on it. I'm very sorry.
Uh,
Oh
White Wing
Clara is actually the
and
bad
Solar
guy.
Plume just take off with great speed. And you see where the Shira was before. And you can see that she is just flying and just not stopping, not looking around. Her Griffin just doesn't slow down at all. The Solar Plume and White Wing keep up pace with her as she flies you around and around this open field that is below you. The rest of you, you're moving a bit slower. Your Griffin's slightly more hesitant. A little bit of... They can feel your fear from being in the air.
I'm the same. I'm keeping an eye on Deja and Corbin. Out of the corner of my eye. I'm definitely keeping an eye on
Yeah,
them.
I was gonna say actually a similar thing that like at this
Definitely
point
keeping an eye on
I would
those.
trust my Griffin
Yeah.
enough to look back and just see how the others are doing.
Yeah. And your two Griffins do come back and sort of circle around the others. And then sort of fly back to where Dashira is and then sort of keep coming back. And as you look, you guys are like hundreds of feet in the air.
Ugh.
It's quite a sight. You've been in the the Cloud Giants castle before. And that was a weird feeling in itself. Here you are, on the back of a living creature, flying through the air. The wind is going through your hair. It bites you slightly. Most of you are still wearing your coats, at least.
Oh yeah.
The air is much colder up here than it is on the ground, and as you look down, you get this exhilarating feeling as sort of your Griffins just fly around, and you see the beautiful landscape. You can see where there's craters where the mines have been dug. You barely see people going and walking along the roads. It's an amazing sight to behold. I'll have all of you roll a dexterity check, please.
A saving throw? Or
No
just
check.
Corbin.
oh.
No comment.
Oh!
Fuck yes.
Motherfucker!
Comment, yes!
Bye, Clara.
It's because I have my short bow in my hand.
Yeah. Idiot.
Tara gets ready to shoot us as she
You-
falls
I
off.
was ready to play the favorite
You're coming
version
with
of
me,
laser
bitches.
tag.
You're all flying around. You all feel rather comfortable, like as the birds sort of tilt and sort of not too far over, just sort of like tilt a little bit left and then straighten up and then right and straighten back up. Daera slightly loses grip of one of her ropes, but quickly is able to regain the rope. Quora.
Let's hear it.
Solar Plume is a little bit too excited.
Oh,
And as it tilts slightly left, and you feel fine with it, and then he basically goes and does a barrel roll the other way.
Oh.
You...
good
After
thing
the,
I had the Shara double check my nuts.
it is.
Please. Oh god.
The knots pull really tight on your wrists
Ow. Ow.
as you sort of start, like, you feel it, and your stomach plummets for a second. And you slightly fall off of your Griffin. Not too far though, as Solar Plume... One second, I'm going to roll for this.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Boy, do I love those words.
Oh. Natural one. Was that new character we're talking about?
We
As
uncovered
Solar
all the
Plume
secrets, man. It's
quickly
Yeah.
realizes the mistake he made and dives straight back underneath you, catching you on his back.
What?
almost in a playful manner. When you said natural 1, I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
Okay, I think
Reverse
that,
psychology.
things would probably happen so quickly that I would just
All part of
only
the plan.
feel like that empty feeling in my stomach for a second, and then it's already over, and then my mind starts processing it, and I just, I think I would like take a deep breath and be like, whew, okay, that was fun. Don't do it again. And I'll pat her on the head and say that was really fun. But I'm going to throw up next time. Nothing. Like, it's not your fault. I just had breakfast. Clearly, there was a mistake.
You all hear the Shearer call out. Gather round! It is time you learn how to control your griffins and not let them control your flight.
I could have used
I'm
this
looking,
one
at Clara.
earlier.
Yeah.
Over.
I'm looking at Clara. I saw that.
Not over.
The Shearer base gives you a good rundown on how to control basically the way that the ropes are on and attached to the chest of the griffin. Basically, it's like almost like a steering, like a car. If you pull slightly on your right, the griffin will turn right. Pull slightly on your left, turn left. If you pull both back, he will go further into the air. And pushing forward, he will come down a little bit.
Where are the brakes?
Brakes? You think there are brakes on these griffins? You need to learn to talk to them. And you see, she just starts doing these intricate maneuvers throughout the air. Never coming off of her saddle once. Remember to place your trust in the griffin, and they will place their trust in you. And she spends the day going over maneuvers with you on how to control your griffin, how to maneuver, what to do if you do fall off.
Hey, Lord,
Yes.
at the end of the day, I want to try to do a barrel roll on my own.
Okay.
Like, actually, like, work
Well,
with Solar Plume
I'll
and
get
do a good one.
get you all to roll me animal handling checks with advantage.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm mildly okay at that.
Natural 20. I am the greatest griffin rider of all time.
Oh, Corbin, alright.
Don't
Ooh.
look at it. It's fine.
Oh.
Corbin, your nerves are starting to get to you the longer you stay up here. You've got a good idea of what to do, but you really think you need that extra day. Foul, you've taken this to like a fish to water.
Hey, buddy, we're doing really well. If it was a competition, you and me would be the best team. So don't worry about it. We're gonna get back down there, and I'm gonna make you something really pretty to wear while we fly.
I just realized Ben rolled a natural 20. Natural
Yep.
1.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna give it a pat with the arm that's not correctly attached.
Fair enough. Yeah, Corbin, you need the extra day training. Quora, you want to do a barrel roll?
No?
No?
I do.
I do. I want to see it.
Foul, roll me a dexterity check with advantage.
Okay, which was much that one there. Okay, there we go. Natural 20.
There we go.
Oh, I'm
You
not
guys
gonna-
just
I'm not
look
gonna
over
let
and you
it.
see Thal just...
I'm gonna do that.
I didn't say you had advantage.
I just say.
Yeah, no, yours is
Oh.
a 7, Ken.
Oh, it's a save, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanna do a barrel roll, and as
Yeah.
I do it, I want to barrel roll around Quara's griffin.
Yeah, so you do a barrel roll and then you come up and you do like a loop-the-loop. everything. You do every trick that you can think of. And you and Evan Big just sort of show up everything.
Best friends.
Quora. You're lucky because you did have advantage.
Her actual number is a 4 because she has no modifier for her dex.
Yeah. No, she did have advantage.
Oh,
I just wanted to point out that I never said that she had advantage.
Yeah, it
Because
will be
she
17.
rolled her natural 20 for her animal handling check last session. So her and Solar
Yep.
Plume are actually fairly close.
Yeah.
So, and you do, as soon as, like, Val does a barrel roll in front of you, you do one the opposite direction. And as Val does a loop-the-loop one way, you do one the other.
It's like we're dancing.
As yes, you dance through the skies.
This is for you, Miles.
You had to make it weird, didn't you?
It's out of
Hey,
character.
Corbin, you next?
It's out of
Hey,
character.
Corbin, you next?
No! Hold
I
on.
smile.
I wanna fly past my brother upside down
Smile and nod.
and just give him a wave and then flip the right way up again and then tear off
Oh.
into the distance.
And then your griffin slams against a flying tower that for some reason.
And all of
ran
a sudden, Wizard Tower.
Lord.
Hi.
Is Red Fluff interested in doing a loop-de-loop?
Have you asked Red Fluff? Have you spoken to him?
Corbin doesn't want to, but I don't know if the Griffin's going to.
But is Corbin like panicking at all?
He's trying not to. You can visibly see that, yes, he is freaking out.
Cigarettes are cheaper, damn
He's like, oh god, the ground's down there and I'm up here. Oh no. That's good.
I could have told you that. Notice when I went up to get him before video.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, 23.
Oh my.
I've never seen Packers at 23.
they're starting to do that now.
What?
They're starting to do that now.
Alright, relax. Not doing
You
that
up,
yet.
bud?
No, but
Another day. Yeah, I'm fine.
Sure.
they'll be from the same place as everyone
No.
else.
Because what some people were getting them from Queensland because there's no state tax on them in Queensland.
You want me to
This
come
is
over?
so
I'll
much
answer that question when I'm back on the
Make
ground.
it cheaper.
Yeah.
So if you get a truckload,
Yeah, no, there's laws and all that about how you buy them, though. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I apologize.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
So,
The
Cal,
laws of
if,
aviation, man.
Laws
If
of
you-
aviation, man. Laws of thermodynamics.
by all known laws of aviation, griffins should not be able to fly.
No.
Let's
So, Colvin, if you
No.
want to try to do a barrel roll,
No, Corbin doesn't want
I-
to.
Yeah, I think he's asking if the griffin is going to take that initiative
If the
on his
Griffin was
own.
going to without it.
Is
without
this
me
griffin
telling it.
compatible?
no, the griffin can sense your hesitation.
Cool.
The griffin. This is not the first time griffins have taken people to the air, especially first-time
That wants
flyers.
to be like what Mr. Bones' wild ride.
So it can tell that Val and Quora feel more comfortable on it, but people like Dayara and you, Corbin, they go, and you can see they're not even flying nearly as fast as the others are.
I want to lean down to White Wing and just gently ask, what do you feel like, bud? Do you want to do some tricks? But what is it? Can I?
That's about what I expected, yeah.
Yeah, that's about what I expected you to do.
Yeah.
But what do I feel like White Wing wants to?
White Wing seems fairly comfortable with you on his back.
All right, we'll give it a go.
Alright, you can roll me a dexterity check.
Not an advantage.
No, because you haven't rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, that's the
Hey!
one. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
So you decide instead of doing a barrel roll first, you're going to go straight for the loop-the-loop. And as soon as you get, like, at your apex of it, your feet come loose
Oh.
from the saddle, and you sort of sit there, and you sort of like start flopping. Your arms are still fairly tight in, and dice.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
You guys are lucky that I'm using my favorite dice. White Ring quickly flips back under you and catches you. I will say you will take
Take damage.
3 points of bludgeoning damage
From what?
as you land hard on the saddle
On your dick.
in with your male anatomy. With your, that's the thing. It's your male anatomy. It hurts. Wasn't gonna quite say it how Cora said it, but that's fine.
Next
I
turn.
just
We're all-
wasn't expecting
we're
to
all
hear that.
7 here.
It's
Thank
it's
God.
just because it
Just-
came from Winter.
Move on, board. Ben's been gone for a few minutes here.
Oh no. Whatever.
But you all
Road
you all
damage,
spend
damn it.
spend a day learning how to fly a griffin. The sun starts setting, and Dashira takes you back down below. Very well. It seems like you all have the basic understanding on how to fly your griffin. Some better than others. It is important that after a long day in the air, that you spend time with your griffin. You make sure that they are comfortable. Check to make sure that the saddle hasn't hurt them in any way. Give them a nice hefty meal. And make sure they are relaxed.
Oh, I will do all of that right away. Also, how does Faye walk? Is he wobbling a little?
Yeah, bit ginger. Let the. Yep.
Yep.
Sorry.
So,
Pat the griffin, feed the griffin, talk the griffin,
yep.
Profit.
love the griffin.
Yeah, I take good care of my little buddy.
Yeah. Quora and Thao, you don't need to roll animal handling checks here.
Nice.
You are bonded very well with your griffin. The rest of you can make your animal handling checks. You still have advantage.
Okay.
If there's anything I could do first, wait up. There's no injuries at all to the griffins, is there?
Before I do that, can I quickly craft up, using my mana, make some weaver's tools and weave like a little, like, patch for the saddle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it an intricate weave or is it?
Just like a little red wing.
Okay, so not something that's incredibly difficult to weave. I'd say you can do that. You won't need a check for that. I was thinking like if you were trying to weave like your coat of arms or something, that might be more difficult.
No.
Yeah. No, you can easily do a red wing.
No, I'll like sew it onto the saddle.
Yeah.
Still be
And these
easily removed.
humanoids.
There doesn't appear to be any injuries on any of the griffins. A couple of the
That's fine.
feathers, like you do need to brush out their feathers and sort of
Oh, I
help
do.
relax them.
Mhm.
Excellent. Oh, come on, Corbin!
Oh, Quill.
Ah,
Someday.
Oh god.
The thing is, you got so inspired about doing this weave into the saddle. You've forgotten to take the saddle off first.
Yup. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, buddy.
And Redwing just sort of
Oh,
pecks at you. And Red Fluff pecks at you, reminding you to take off the saddle.
Yes, yes. Hold on. I got it. I'll take off the saddle.
You take off the saddle and you start brushing it down. Daer, needs a check, please.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Advantage, right?
Yep.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go.
I'm
After
on fire tonight.
you are.
That's 3 in a row.
You need to stop.
This year ain't not this year. Daer, after spending the day in the air, she loved it, and it's made her feel more alive than anything else for the last couple of weeks. And starts talking to the griffin quietly. None of you quite hear what she's saying to it, but Thunderclaw sort of gets in close and nibbles on her shoulder a little bit, gives her a hug.
Aww.
Very cute. So far, the only one who hasn't bonded now is Corbin.
Very
Um,
accurate,
Do griffins
currently
have
gone.
fur, or do they just have feathers?
They have fur and feathers.
Okay, can I braid my griffin's fur?
You certainly can.
Alright, then Thal's gonna spend some time doing that while he
Yeah.
cleans things up for the griffin.
Yep. I'd say that's part of your animal handling check. Cora
Yeah.
continues talking about how much Solar Plume is princess. Beautiful and regal and everything. Faye takes some time to brush out any of the knots in the fur and regally groom it. While Daera talks to Thunderclaw. And Corbin struggles.
Corbin just shits the bed.
And
Cobb,
again,
you,
very
you,
accurate how
the
current
red
is
plume.
gone.
I will say that the red wing that you have sewn in, weaved into the saddle, looks very similar to Red Plume's and Red Fluff's wing.
Good.
But
God, that's one thing I got right
yeah,
today.
but you've done that, and you didn't take too much time to actually bond with Red Fluff. That would conclude your training for today. The rest of the evening is yours to do as you see fit. If you need me, I will. What did you break it? Fucking hell, BJ.
Bastard!
I don't know how to turn it off anymore.
Just click it again.
Oh yeah, that works.
Oh,
hey,
BJ, please.
So I just wanted to point out that there is a place called Griffin's Nest on this map that we can go to. And it is still within our 500 miles. Just.
But do you know it's there?
I have no idea. Is it on the normal map? I thought this was the map that we had.
The map that this is just the map that it says here. The maps
Okay.
that I have to give you has everything labeled or nothing labeled.
Gotcha.
So
So do we know it's there?
you know where all the major cities are.
So we don't know Griffin's
Don't know
Nest?
Griffin's Nest is there, no.
Damn! That would have been so fun.
But yes, if you need me, I will be in my room. As Dashira retires for the night.
I think I'll go fetch my stuff, Lord.
Yep. You
Should it
can.
be
yeah.
ready today?
Yeah, it should be ready today. Yes.
Okay.
So you're able to go fetch your armor.
What did you do with your armor?
It now looks
Well,
very shiny.
Whenever
It's very
that-
repaired.
It looks better than it did before. Like you all noticed already, like from the first glance, that my armor was pretty fancy. But it was old and battered, and you've hardly ever seen Quara not wearing it, so you can imagine like just years of just having that on all the time and all the battles I've been through. And now it looks better. It doesn't. It still doesn't look like it's as good as it probably once was, but it's clean, and the biggest dents have been fixed. And I'm wearing it with. I'm not smiling, but I think at this point you're able, most of you, to read
There's just something
my
wrong with your
emotions.
face, and it's
Yeah,
it's
it's like
distorting.
Yep. Essentially, she got it upgraded. BJ, why are you doing this?
I just measured how far we've traveled so far in this campaign. And
Okay.
it's like 900 miles,
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'd walk 900 more.
which is pretty cool.
Most
So
of it's by
during
tower.
during the night,
Yep.
I want to take the saddle for Ebon Shear, or Ebon
Beak.
rather. Sorry, I was reading Fire Shear at the same time. That's my bad. And with the 5 white dragon scales, which I picked up from a giant like 10 sessions ago,
Yep.
I'd like to stitch those into the sides of the saddle, so he's got his usual black ebony bird with these large white scales, all 5 of them just across the bottom of the saddle.
Okay. Do you have the tools to do so?
I could.
I don't,
could
but I'd probably get
probably
Corbin's
assist
help.
with. You saw me actually pull out needles and stuff, so that could assist.
If you don't mind.
I can try.
All right, I will give him some assistance in
Yeah.
stitching those under my saddle.
Yeah, I would say I'll go dexterity for this.
Okay.
Damn.
15 still.
Yeah, that's fine.
pretty
Like
good.
it's more of a like. It was a decision between strength or dexterity. I feel like
Yeah,
it's still a
it's-
rather dexterous thing.
It's
to,
probably Dex, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, but you are able to. They're not even. Like there's, you can tell. You can
Sure,
tell
but he's-
looking at
he's
it like
black
they're
and
just slightly off, but they look fancy.
I'll take it.
So
How's that?
That's really nice. Thank you. Is it night
Awesome.
now?
it is night. Oh, it was
Okay.
sunset before.
All right, I was gonna say, can I drop into town and just try and buy some like white cloth? So I
Yeah.
can make
I was
make him
actually
some
gonna- I was
bows.
actually gonna say I want to pick up rations because we never said we were going to do that.
That's a good
Yep.
idea. Yeah, let's do that too. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't
so
have a lot of those.
You can go pick up rations
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
at
Russians,
cost.
There, I think.
At,
Like how
sorry,
many
what was
sets?
that?
How
At
many
cost?
sets can we buy?
What's the cost?
Rations are in player's handbook.
Sorry, that's not something I've ever really looked up. So
Yeah,
I mean, I just look at a PDF and it tells me everything.
yeah. 5 gold. Not 5 gold pieces. 5 silver pieces per day.
per day. Okay, no
Per
worries.
day.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 for 1 day, or 1 gold for 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will buy. How heavy are rations?
Buddy joined your channel.
Hey, Phoebe.
The rations are more like dried meats and stuff like that. So they're not too heavy.
Alright, well then I will buy 20 days worth of rations for me and my brother.
Okay. 20 days each or 20 days in
I
total?
am,
20 days each.
Yeah. I mean, what do you have to worry about how heavy it is? You have a bag
That's
of
I
holding.
did not consider that, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bag of
That's
holding.
fair.
alright, well
Is that 20,
I-
20 gold?
Bag of
I
holding.
would still consider
20.
that.
I'll pay for it. Don't worry about it.
That's
Yeah.
20 gold. Yeah, I know. I know money bags.
I've actually-
30 for mine.
Now that I've added the rations to my sheet, I've actually had a pop-up say you are over your carrying capacity. It's
Just
big
turn
in
off.
red text.
Yeah, just take it off. You should be able to turn that off in a thing.
I don't think it's an issue. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate
No,
encumbrance.
not
It's stupid because half the time you can't even carry your basic gear. Sorry.
I'm picking up 30, so that's 15 gold.
Yeah.
Also, look,
What have we done?
Your griffin likes you.
Yep.
Yay!
And no one
Not a
died.
lot, but it likes
Yeah.
you. Corbin's is the only one that doesn't like us yet.
That's,
And what are we
that's
doing now?
fairly normal.
They're just shopping.
We've just finished our second day of training.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also like to buy some white cloth to make some ribbons with.
Yep. That shouldn't be too. I'm gonna say 1 silver. Because you're not
1
after
silver?
a lot. You're not after a lot of cloth. You may just want to like
No,
a couple
not
of
a lot,
those.
just a ribbon.
Yeah.
So I'm going with my brother, and I'm looking for diamonds.
Clever girl.
If I can find them.
Roll
Like
me an
find
investigation check.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
You're in a mining town, so it's not exactly hard. Yeah, you find it.
There we go.
I did not have enough money for the amount I want, though.
How much do you need?
Oh, actually, no, I do. Never mind. No, it's fine. I have enough.
Okay, no
totally.
worries.
That's fine then. I read it wrong.
How
I
much do
also
you want?
give 10 days of my rations to Phoebe.
300 GP.
A day arrow.
Okay, yep.
Oh,
so
thank
you get
you.
that. You get food.
Done. Yep.
Anything else
Done.
anyone wants to do before the final night?
Pretty sad.
No.
Yeah, when I get back, I go up to Quara.
Hmm?
Hi, listen. I know it's a bit weird, but I don't forget very much, and I hand her a day's worth of rations. You gave some to me, when we first met, and I thought you might want some back.
Oh my goodness.
I was not ready for this.
Alright. I look at him, look at the food, take the food, say thank you, and put it in my backpack.
Also, I'm a better griffin rather than you, okay, bye. And I run away.
I wave.
All right.
I appreciate this so much. But I'll never tell you.
That's okay, it's what I expected. And then, before I sleep... Sorry, I missed a session, so I have things I want to do.
Yeah.
Before I sleep, I wind up my little clockwork dog. And spend a couple of minutes playing with that, and I say, alright, until he comes back, I'm gonna call you Wilfer.
Why do you do this to my heart?
And then I'm gonna play with the clockwork dog for half an hour.
All right. Anyone else doing anything?
No.
All right.
No.
You're all fed
Yeah,
dinner
also-
as well. Like while you're staying here, you're not using any of your own rations. So you're fed. Dinner is made. Comfortable bed, slept. You wake up next morning. Breakfast. Your training regime continues.
Yeah.
Corbin, please just pass an animal handling check.
Please, Corbin.
Does anyone want to give Corbin guidance or anything?
I do.
I think-
No,
I-
let me help you, please.
Fine.
Let me help you.
I think the whole
our
group just kind of
overall
mobs him.
should set an
Oh,
example.
actually, wait up.
We all just kind of mob him with advice.
Thing is, yeah. Thing
Yeah,
is, if
there's
he's
like
getting it,
everybody around him and his
I can
griffin.
give advantage
Hold
if he doesn't
on,
have
let
it,
me
but I
take
do.
notes. I get like a calligrapher's tools, and I'll just start taking
Everyone
notes
is
of everything.
talking at once.
Hold on, one at a time.
I roll a saving throw. I don't have guidance because guidance is not a cleric spell as far as I know.
It is.
I
It's
am
a
blind.
it's a cantrip.
Oh,
Guys, I cast heroism
Why
on the
isn't it
horse.
here?
I mean, on Corbin.
On Corbin. Corbin, you're now a horse.
Thank you.
Ah, because
He's-
it's a cantrip. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
He's a hero.
Yeah.
That's why I don't.
He's
But
not
you are
even
given
a
heroism.
anymore.
Alright. Alright, I got this.
Or I
What
can,
do I have to
does he
roll?
have it? Does he have advantage?
I give
already?
him a rousing speech.
You have
Does
advantage.
he get advantage? Okay, well, then I can't help. I can give you advantage. I can't give you double advantage.
Hold on, those temporary hit points might help in case I fall off. How many is that?
5?
Not gonna fall
5.
off.
No. Is that no? You don't have +5 to your ability modifier.
Equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. Oh, it's not
Yeah,
a
it's your
spellcasting
charisma.
bonus. Whoops, it's 2.
No,
Cool. Okay.
You're right.
you're not gonna
Now
fall
I'm
off.
at
Don't worry.
61.
Jeez.
Alright. What do I need to roll?
Animal handling at advantage.
At advantage? Cool.
Hey!
Finally! After giving everyone talking and prepping you up all like this has happened over the night and the morning, people just giving you tips on how to deal with flying. And the main thing is to trust in your griffin, which you haven't really done so much so far. You're able to finally push aside all your fear and confidently hop on White Wing. No, not White Wing. Red Cloth.
Well, yeah.
And you all spend the day learning your final steps on how to fly your griffin. The whole day passes. You're all now... All your griffins are now attuned to you.
Some people's griffins look a lot nicer than others. Have pretty white
Some,
bows in there.
some people's griffins have been made to look garish as fuck.
You fucking bet they have.
But, yes. The day ends, you're all brought back down. Well, you have all surprised me. I was a bit worried that some of you would not take to the Griffins, and that the Griffins would not take to you, but... I think... Yes, I am comfortable with hiring my Griffins to you for a week.
Thank you.
I hug Solar Bloom. I don't think a week will be enough. And then just keep her. I keep getting separated from the animals I love.
It's more emotion than I've seen Cora express ever.
Actually,
Mama died.
it's a good question. Is there any way we could convince you to let us keep them?
Keep my griffin. If I sold you my griffins, I would have no business. Perhaps when
I'm sorry, I just really like him.
I understand. Perhaps when the next generation is ready. When Starwing and his brothers and sisters are ready. Perhaps we can talk then.
Do you know how long that will be?
It will be at least a little while.
Okay,
I
thank
have
you for
to
that
train them.
specific answer.
It will take at least several months before they are ready to even train. And then they will need several months of training as well.
So if we come back in a year,
Then, if all of the griffins are well and able to fly, we will discuss it then.
okay.
Okay, this time in Carter. I'll approach the Shara, and I guess I'll lower my voice a little bit. It's just I'll try to keep this between the two of us. So I'm not making too much of an effort.
Yeah.
And I'll just say, the Shara.
Yes.
I come from a very faraway country, and these days I've spent getting to know Solar Plume. Well, I believe these creatures I believe they would enjoy seeing my country. Maybe in the future, once I am done dealing with important business, I would like to return and discuss with you the possibility of bringing many, many eggs to my country, so that we may introduce these beautiful creatures to my land. Will you consider that?
This is a very strange request that you have. Do you know how to train the griffins?
When I return, I will gladly learn from you.
I tell you
realize
what,
this will likely take years, but
it will take years, but as you can see, I am not getting any younger. And I do need to pass my knowledge on to someone so that these magnificent beasts can continue their legacy.
I do not
What?
ask that you say you give me an answer right away. We have only known each other for a few days. But if you'll give me a chance in the future to prove myself, that would
Quara.
be enough.
I have never seen Solar Plume take to anyone as quickly as he did to you. You have an innate ability, and by the sounds of it, not just with griffins, but with all majestic animals. I trust my griffin's judgment. Return to me when you have finished what you need to do. Then we will discuss.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And that goes for all of you. I have never seen my griffins take to riders as quickly as they have to some of you. Some of my griffins are rather agitated and do not like being ridden by new people. But all of you have bonded with my griffins much better than I could ever have hoped. I feel very proud to have trained you over the last 3 days, and believe that my griffins are very happy to have been with you this entire time. Tomorrow, you will be able to leave and head off to wherever it is you need to go. My griffins will know that they need to return to me in 7 days. But fear not, my griffins have a long memory. They will remember you. And should you ever meet again, I am sure they will consider you their friend, as I'm sure you considered them yours. Tonight we feast. I will show you how to make some cookies for the griffins as treats. Does this sound good to all of you?
Yes!
Sounds
I'm happy
good.
to learn.
And she spends the night showing you how to... Basically, they're not really cookies. But she takes some of the meat that you guys have prepared and she shows you how to make them into a more... almost like a sweet and a dessert for the griffins. Just rubbing like basic sugars and shaking them. This is the griffin's favorite treat.
This makes me so happy.
Well, I must say, like I said, I am not getting much younger and I need my beauty sleep. So if you don't mind, I will be retiring for the evening, but I will wake up in the morning and see you all off. Have a very good evening. And she retires to her room.
Well, are we all ready for tomorrow's journey?
I hope so.
No, but I can try.
I think we'll all be fine.
Can do this.
Very well.
Corbin, you'll
So
be okay.
we're-
Get some sleep, bud.
We're going to Trevor, right?
Yes.
I believe so.
There's nowhere else
As
we
far as
need
I
to
know,
go.
we just need to speak to Alistera, I believe is her name, or Alestra.
This is a long way back, if I even have it.
Yeah.
We're heading for Tribor first. And once we're done,
Have it.
we will go to Silver
Oh.
Moon. I had to look that up in my notes.
We're going to Everland and then
Um,
Silvering Moon, I think, right?
There it is, Cobb.
Evelyn?
Yeah, just to the south of Silvering Moon. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it all extra? I wrote that.
Alestra?
What I
I may have spelled it wrong. I may
That's
have spelled
what-
it wrong.
That's what I.
I
have
didn't write it down.
What's there to do in
I could have spelled it
Everland?
wrong.
I have to be the nerd. I have to write this one.
I probably mistyped. Yeah, it's probably
What?
it.
What's there to do in Everland?
I can't remember. I know we had a job there.
In where, sorry?
Everland.
Everland.
I think
Yep.
we had a wizard to meet.
Yeah, I think this is the thing that Thal has to do that he hasn't
Moongleam
told the
Tower
others.
is
We're going. My
to
brother and
meet
I went to
Crowan.
visit a place called
Again?
Moongleam Tower.
Crowan. I wouldn't say that, but that's
Yeah.
what to me.
We want to go there, and it's on the way anyway. So, I hope that's okay.
Of course.
Sounds good to me.
So I am
It should
kind
be
of
fine.
looking forward to going back to Silvering Moon. I haven't been there in quite a while. It's a nice place.
I'd love to see it, brother.
There's a lot of magic there. You will really enjoy it.
I've heard quite a bit about it. It's a lovely place.
Love to see
There's
it.
this bridge that you can't
we,
see.
We will see. all right, all right. No need, don't spoil everything right away.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there, Thal. It's okay.
I recommend that you all make sure to get plenty of sleep.
It's a very pretty bridge.
Oh my gosh. I'm just going to
I'm
to my
so
bed.
I'm
excited
sure
to
it
do the
is.
bridge.
I'm sure it is, brother. But when I see it, I can decide for myself.
I don't normally get to know things that you guys don't, so
I'll listen.
and I tell her all about Silvering Moon.
Fair enough.
Tell me everything.
And he does.
Corbin's like in his bed with his pillow over his
Yeah.
chest, trying to tune him out.
We're trying to sleep.
Are we all in the same room? Or
Yep, you're all in the same
We're all
room.
sleeping in the same
Yeah.
room.
Oh god.
Yeah, so Dara and I stood up for like 2 hours talking about Silvering Moon.
And I am like enthralled. I'm like, yeah.
So
Just snoring.
where are you from?
Fuck you, Ben. Um. Hmm.
Because I know you met my brother at one point, but I don't know if you lived there.
I did. I lived in the same place as your brother. I
And what did
say
you
no.
do?
He's holding back tears.
Yes, Thal. Yes, Ben.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know a lot about Redlark, but I know my mum and my brother had a good time there. Got a lot of work done. Were you part of their church?
No, I wasn't. I was. One sec.
That's Travis. It's just Laura alert, Laura alert. Fascinating.
I was. I was from a noble family. I was.
Oh, really? Which one?
You see Diara like almost
Desperately looking through her notes.
I don't understand. Why is it so upsetting? Were they not nice people?
They were great people.
Well, that's good. Then why are you so sad about it?
They're dead.
Oh. Yeah, that'd make me sad as well. Okay, I understand.
What has your brother told you about when?
I mean, he tells me a
Found me.
lot of things. Oh, about that? I mean, no. He said you were dead, and then you weren't dead, and he doesn't understand it, and
I'm
and
sure
you're
you
very
don't
cold.
understand it either.
I don't.
Neither do I.
Like, not even a little bit. Were you dead?
My body was dead.
Well, I don't. I mean, if that's doesn't that make all? I don't understand. How can only can you be part dead?
Yeah.
I know you're not a
Yeah.
zombie. We've been through this.
But maybe I'm a vampire. He managed to giggle in the back of his head.
What?
I'm not a vampire.
Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth right now.
Get a mirror.
I wouldn't think of that. I'm an idiot.
I show him my teeth.
Does she have pointy teeth?
I don't have.
They look fine. They look like teeth.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so you're not a vampire, then are you... What are you?
I'm a half elf. A very cold half elf.
Is the other half dead? Are you half dead, half elf?
No, I'm half human, half elf.
So was your
Well,
mum the
maybe not.
human, or was your dad the human?
Fucking hell, man!
Gotta be ready, man!
This is enthralling, honestly.
I'm just imagining the gaps in her speech is just her crying for a bit.
It's
Corbin
me
at
trying
this
to
point
hold
is
back.
taking out the dragon anti-cards he got back in Nightstone, and he's just playing with them at this point. He can't fucking sleep.
Yeah, I hope Austin didn't want to play today.
Ban the dungeon.
Yeah, it's Faye, are you awake?
I will say I am half listening into this.
If I
But you
have
can't-
Shield
I
of
can't
Faith,
tell.
can I sleep better? To stop some
I'm
noise.
pretending like I'm in my trance, but
I
I'm
aid
half listening in.
myself
You're
to
very
sleep.
loud. Sally's very loud. I'm kind of half
Yeah.
listening here.
Yep.
Can I hold a person on myself?
Yep.
Thanks, Austin.
My mother was an elf.
I cast a zone of
Okay.
truth.
You're not even awake.
Oh, everyone's
I
awake,
think
man.
I am, yeah.
We're fucking
I'm
loud.
trying to be quiet, but Sal's
Everyone but the elf
We're
is
all
tired
in the
'cause they
same
only need to
room.
sleep 4 hours.
Yeah, see, I don't care. I'm fine.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
talk all night.
What
Alright.
about
Basically step myself out
your
of here.
family?
Well, I mean, they were nice people. I mean, they are nice. I don't know. They are nice people.
I give you like a
I mean-
side eye, like.
Me and Faye are nice people, and Dad. Well, Dad was not. I mean, he was an okay person. He was a nice person that had bad things happen to him. Holy fuck! Please stop whooping.
I haven't turned off.
Mute that shit.
Yeah, muted, dude.
Holy dicks, man!
Why
I'm
don't
here
you say
looking
you're
through my
whooping?
notes, and all I'm hearing is whoop whoop whoop.
It's your fault, man.
Yeah, I'll turn that
Yeah,
off.
just-
It's all good. It's
just
all
mute
good. It's
it.
fine now. Sorry, what was I saying?
Please
Your
quote
dad
that.
was a
Please
good
stop the
person that had
whooping.
bad.
Yeah, I mean, he was okay. He's a good person. He was just not the greatest dad. But I mean, bad things happened to him, so I don't blame him. I shouldn't be mean about him. He did a really good job.
And your mother was a lovely,
I mean,
lovely lady.
from what I remember, I only got to be with her for like another year before we lost them again. So
I think I should probably get some sleep, Val. I love talking to you, but
okay. Well, if you ever want to talk about anything, I can.
fuck off.
I'm always here.
Of course. Thank you, Val.
All right.
All right.
Talking to you is quite easy.
It's good. Now, maybe talk to everybody else too. I don't think they know you at all. It's like if people were listening in on what we were saying, of all of us, you would be the one that they know nothing about.
Because I don't. It's hard talking about my past.
Well, it gets easier.
Wait, how long have I been with these guys? How long has it been?
Been like
Like
a
a
month and a
month?
half.
A month?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's close enough to a month. Yeah.
All right.
Hasn't been very long.
I know, but give
I'll
it time.
try.
It'll get easier. Yeah, trust us, and don't kill the pets again and stuff like that. Don't kill the griffins.
Oh my god!
I
Don't kill the griffins.
Don't you
I mean,
fucking
It's a
dare.
very bad
Don't
idea.
you dare.
Okay. So you all eventually settle in for the night.
Yeah, all right.
Get some sleep. Get ready for your travels the next morning. And you all wake up ready for this epic adventure that you're about to take part on. Is there anything you guys need to do before taking off for a week on flying?
Nope.
No.
I have food.
I would like to quickly
have
drop
water.
into town and just sell all of the stuff in my bag.
Okay, yep. We'll do that off stream for
I'm
you.
sorry.
No, we'll do it off
So-
stream for you so we're not spending.
That's
So
no,
much
that's
time.
no, it's no dramas. I can
Yeah.
tell you exactly how much it's worth.
Yep.
It's
It's more.
worth 250 gold in total.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, you can find various
Cool,
places.
done.
You're not selling it all to one person. Various
Yeah, no
places.
dramas. That's all. Thank
all
you.
that.
Do you think I can summon the mammoth on the griffin?
You can certainly try.
That is one of my favorite sentences I've ever heard.
Next to, oh my god, please stop the whooping. Alright. You all wake up the next morning. You go do your stuff.
Oh,
Very well. It seems that you are all ready to take flight. I must say, it has been an absolute pleasure having you stay with me the last few days. My griffins think so too. And I'm sure that you will look after them on your journey.
Mm-hmm.
we will.
Is there anything that you need of me before you leave?
Any additional tips?
Yeah.
The griffins need 3 rests a day. Stay out of sight of dragons, obviously. And generally, just enjoy the flight.
How do the griffins feel about giants?
As long as the giants are not as bad as dragons. As long as you give them wide berth, the griffin should be fine.
Thank you. We are ready.
Very well. If you collect your things, I wish you all the best. And I will see you all again one day soon.
Thank you, Dashada.
If you ever need
been
me,
a
you
pleasure.
know where to find me.
Thank you.
All right.
Alright.
Try some fucking griffins, lads.
Off to saddle the griffins.
You all saddle up your griffin, grab all your gear, and take off heading towards Trebor. And that's where we're going to take a break because my dinner's ready.
Hey.
Cool.
So, we'll be back in about 10 minutes, I'll say. Austin, I promise you, you will be playing tonight. I promise you.
You're not going to be playing.
But
There's no way we will let you play.
Get back in the dungeon.
Sorry, Master.
We have a good time.
But we will be back in about 10 minutes. We will see you then.
Also,
Hello, we're actually back.
excited.
We're back.
This is 19 inches.
Why?
Okay.
Why? Why do you do this to me?
You
Rockstar
love
was
us.
dead.
I hate you. Roll me a dexterity save at triple disadvantage.
See, stream, this is what I have to deal with on a daily basis. He just abuses
420s?
me over and over again. What's knowing
You're
me,
not
man?
stuck in the dungeon.
That's true. You do have that on me,
Alright.
Austin.
So, all of you, you hop on your griffins and you fly off to Trebor.
Well, actually, I wanted to discuss about that. Do you want to go somewhere else that Lord hasn't planned for?
Ah!
Totally worth it. Sorry, carry on.
Buddy was moved out of
So,
the channel.
Thal flows
Buddy
off
joined
the
your
griffin
channel.
at the first available moment and lands on a pile of rocks and dies instantly.
No,
BJ, don't roll a new character.
Going out the way he lives.
Before we leave, though, Corbin's just gonna like buy like a notebook or something.
Notebook? Yeah, sure, easy.
You can buy a notebook in Trebor.
Or fight for me.
Poor Austin has been waiting for a whole month to join.
Can we delay this anymore?
You guys
Actually, look-
make flight towards
Hey,
Trebor.
do you feel like talking about yourself now?
You make
Hey, cool,
way
I would
to
like to get
Trebor.
the backstory, Lord.
You make your way to
Sorry.
Trebor. Following Dashira's advice of giving your griffins rest 3 times a day, ensuring they're feeling comfortable, making sure they're well fed. Roll me a perception check, all of you.
Hey, which one was that?
Perception. You're looky.
No.
Passive?
This is Thal's day, man.
Passive or active, Lord?
I will allow your passive, because this is sort of as you. Why are you doing a nature check?
My browser was stuck.
What is your passive?
I'm trying.
Absurd is what it
Did
is.
you roll?
Nope.
You wrote a name check, man.
Yeah.
Because it's 3.
Okay, it's on my browser. Go ahead.
In the middle of your 3rd day, Faye, you're the only one that really sees this. You see a large figure just flying across the horizon. It's a fair distance away, and the only reason you see it is because you're keen elf eyes and your fairly observant nature. It is well off in the distance. You don't think it's seeing you guys, but there is this large figure just flying through the air.
Can I tell what it is?
Towards the northeast.
Northeast? Can I tell what it is?
Follow it.
Large figure.
More east than northeast. Roll me a nature check.
Nature?
See, I knew we needed a nature check.
No.
The figure, even though you can tell it's a large figure, it's too far out of sight that you can't quite tell what it is. It could be numerous things. It's Austin.
Follow it.
I'll shoot a message
It's
to my
Austin.
brother and just... I'll try and alert everyone. I'll shoot a message to my brother. And then anyone who's around me, I'll just
Yeah.
kind of heed them.
Did we follow it?
Let it pass. Yeah, I don't think it's seen us. It's not flying in our direction.
No, it's flying northeast.
Oh, let it pass.
It is also flying faster than you.
Oh, let it pass.
So,
But we could totally follow it. It's not like we have any rush to get to Trebor.
I am about to murder you, BJ.
I'm the worst. Okay, understandable.
Oh, there's the music.
It's Griffin flying music. That's the best kind.
So,
I actually really like this. I will just
You guys,
quickly write down what that is.
you make your way towards Trebor, and at the end of the 7th day, you all make camp, you all fly down, and land just outside of Trebor. You have a moment to spend with your griffins.
I give my princess a big hug. I'll let her know what a good girl she's been. And is this time to let them return?
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
the next morning
I-
they'll be returned.
Oh, okay,
I give
well,
mine a nice
won't
little
say
pat as
goodbye
well. And I quickly scribble a very poorly written note that just says a big thank you to the lady who let us borrow them.
Yep.
And essentially says, "I will be back."
Is that a threat?
It's a promise.
Lord,
Yeah.
where are we?
You
as we
are
landed?
just north of Trebor.
Just north.
I want to do a thing like just north, as in a few miles, or
Yeah,
just
like-
north.
It's far enough north that you'll still need to walk in there. It's sort of like how you landed at Bryn Shander.
That's a few miles away.
Yeah, just a few miles away.
Fine, but you're very
Um,
mean.
I'll go to Redcliffe and see.
And it is also nighttime, like it's time for you guys to set up camp.
Right.
So,
Yeah, buddy. We've left Spider the World again. You on this adventure? We've gotten this far, and I'll just kind of like clean his feathers off.
all your griffins seem relatively sad as well that they have to leave your side.
No.
I'll give Soul a
Okay,
plume,
you can stay.
like if I have any leftover cookies, I'll give her a few more.
Yeah.
Keep a couple for tomorrow morning when we're saying goodbye for good.
Yep.
I'll let her know how beautiful she is and how grateful I am to her, how thankful I am for her to have taken me this far, and that she's great, and I promise that I will see her again.
Not a problem.
And I'll set up camp.
I'll just pat her head. His head.
Do we need to mark off rations for the?
Yes, so you need to mark off 7 days of rations.
Easy.
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
So, you all settle in for the night. Four. You remember that?
I'm doing the usual thing.
Yep, your usual thing. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, is it not related?
No. You remember that you were told to read the letter once you reached Trebor.
Yeah, that was exactly why I was asking if I was within. If we were.
Oh, yeah, like you're close enough.
Oh,
If you want to read it, you can read it.
No, that's the thing. Like I'm lawful. I want to make sure I'm within.
You get the idea that it was more of a Miles didn't want you to read it straight away and chase after
He wanted you
him.
to read it till after you fucked off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to deny it to myself. Go on, don't let me interrupt you.
So, do you read the letter to yourself? Or do you read it to everyone else?
Did I?
You look over and Thal's sitting there playing with the dog.
I think I'll go to sleep. But after, in fact, I'll take first shift.
Yep.
So I'm sure that because I know the elves only need to sleep 4 hours, and usually they sleep 4 hours and then they take the rest of the shifts.
Okay.
So I'm taking the first one,
Yeah.
and once I'm sure everyone is asleep, I'll read the letter.
Okay. So you read the letter. Da 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 da.
Very interesting. Just, I can feel those words.
That is exactly what he says.
Mm-hmm.
Da da da
it's such
da
a good
da
letter.
da da.
It's a musical letter. It's like those
Yeah,
cards you
everyone
open.
wakes
And,
up from the music.
It's like the cards you open and they like have music and shit.
It's a clockwork letter.
Oops. Heck.
What's happening?
He's writing it.
All right. You have the letter. You have a letter.
Oh, well, I'll need a minute.
The letter L.
Oh man,
Okay.
really?
So after the first sentence,
Yep.
I'll wake everyone up.
Okay.
I'm trying to get some sleep. I've been flying all day. What is it?
What is it, Clara?
You should all see this. And I step closer to the fire. So, there's enough light. I'm not burning it.
Yep.
And burn the letter.
Fuck off.
All right.
Yeah. I guess it's easier if I read it out loud. But
Probably.
Well-
considering
do
we
you
can't
want to do that,
say it.
Lord?
Well.
Or
Well, I think that's actually something we're gonna
I
have to listen
I also have a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
Yeah,
you
of
please
course.
go to that website
I guessed it.
Oh.
God.
and then please mute your microphones
Oh god.
as I will play this through the stream.
I
Oh,
knew
okay.
it.
Are you gonna tell us when to start?
I will tell you when it's done. You can all start listening to it now.
Oh, I mute myself.
To Faye, Athal, and Corbin, and Dara, and Quora, and all the Griffins. When you read this, we'll be gone. We didn't want to go. I want to still experience so many more days with everyone. It feels like a true and proper adventure. Like the old stories Mom told me. Thal, thank you again for the shiny gem. I will keep it with me forever and ever. Now I can finally defend myself against thieves also. Faye, you're really smart. A lot goes over my head, but I know that you'll look out for Thal and you'll keep him away from any danger. Corbin, I really want to know how to transform weapons. It looks so very cool and useful. You're like a blacksmith wizard. And Dara, you're a bit frightening, and I don't always understand the things that you do. But Sir says that you have a good heart, so I hope you'll find happiness wherever you go. And Sir tells me we have to go soon. It's not fair. There's so much I still want to say to you. Just know that this is not the end, okay? We will meet again someday, and then I'll give everyone a hug. A heartfelt hug. Just please watch over each other until then. Gods be with you, Wilfer.
Consider this an heartfelt apology to everyone. You likely have many questions, though I may not be able to answer them all. First, we didn't plan to stay this long. We took on that task in Waterdeep to gather funds. Wilfer and I had lived for long in the wilderness, gathering resources and making shelter when necessary. It's because I wanted more for Wilfer. He deserves a brighter future. We both deeply appreciate our time with you all, but each day presents new dangers, and we can't take such risks any longer. I've spoken with Serac, and we will travel and work together for the near future. We know Waterdeep well, and can help him gather more information about his grandfather there. It would also be a good opportunity for Wilfer to live like any boy his age would. When you finish your many tasks, and if you should choose to forgive us, please return to Waterdeep so we may speak again. We both will surely feel a great loss not seeing your familiar faces each day. I wish you the best fortune and health on your path ahead. Look after each other and consider your griffin as much of a companion as we are. They can read your hearts better than yourself at times. It's remarkably difficult to say goodbyes, so I will instead enclose some parting gifts. To navigators Faye and Corbin is my spyglass and compass. To Thal is compensation for teaching Wilfer and I how to defend ourselves. To Quara, Wilfer wished to make something for you. On the enclosed parchment, it is depiction of your Nor. And to Daera, while we may have had our differences, I can sense a pure heart behind your troubled past. The one suitable way to express these thoughts are through the written word. Perhaps these could be to some solace for you.
When you are ready, you may unmute.
Oh,
Oh my god! Holy shit!
So, enclosed within that, there was a spyglass and a compass left. Corbin and Faye.
I can make my own, so you can have it.
out of character. Fuck you. A spyglass is worth 1,000 gold pieces.
We don't know that. Keep going.
My spyglass.
For Winther, within the parchment is a almost beautiful drawing of Nor. Very much in the style of what Winther drew. But this one is much more elegant. Much more refined.
Mm-hmm.
Daera. You get this. I hope you are ready.
Oh my god.
And to Faye and Thal, you get 200 gold pieces.
Oh boy.
I'll be back.
I run over to my griffin and take back Wilfer's parchment.
You all see as Daera has another piece of paper that none of you had read. And she's intently reading that.
I get up, take a few steps away from the fire, and I take my time. The spell takes 10 minutes to cast. and I'm going to summon my mammoth.
And coming.
And it's not easy. There's still this weight at the bottom of my stomach. I'm very worried that Norm might get hurt again. And it's like the one thing I can't forgive myself for, that he already died once and I've allowed harm to come to him again. But after the time I spent learning to befriend Solar Plume, and after the letter, I am prepared to bring him back. And once he is summoned, I will show him the drawing.
You
And
cast
I'll
a
tell
spell,
him.
and you look around. Usually, when you summon Nor, he appears in front of you, ready for whatever it is that you wish of him. But this time, he's not there.
Oh?
You feel in the pits of your stomach that maybe you've lost him. That he's gone. And you sort of sigh for a moment and turn back. And there, next to Solar Plume, you see Nor. Sort of with his legs tucked underneath him, just laying down next to Solar Plume.
Oh. I genuinely felt that that weight on my stomach, like me as a player. I was like, oh Lord, don't do this to me. It's 4 a.m.
Fucking leave it to Garcia.
Oh, mate.
It's Garcia.
Okay.
So,
Anyway.
yeah, Nor is sitting there next to Solar Plume. And the griffins don't seem at all perturbed by him.
No, I'll introduce him to the griffins. And then I'll show Nor the drawing and I'll tell him where it comes from and what it means to me. That's it.
Yeah.
This is fine.
No, it's not. It's straight up not okay.
Dayara has walked off a few meters and is
Yeah, she's saying that from the distance, like a
just
person.
collapsed on the ground.
Thank you for sharing that with us. That was amazing.
Yeah.
It was like... I'll eventually get up and I'll see. I'm guessing I'll see Nor.
Yeah. It's very hard not to see Nor.
Does Nor react to her in any way?
Yeah, I'll send.
No, I didn't see it coming.
Oh!
That's actually what I was going to say. I don't know if he would
Nor-
make the connection, like if he knows where.
Nor is an extension of you. So, how would you like Nor to react to Dayara being there?
Roll
If
a
Nor
history check for a mammoth.
intelligence check. If Nor has my knowledge, I know he has a higher intelligence than a normal mammoth. So he knows where that fire came from. And he's still an animal, so he still has, that instinctive sense of self-preservation and natural fear of fire. I think Nor would react to her. I think he would. I think he would, make a noise with his trunk and step away, like in the opposite direction for where she is, and
No,
keep
no.
a good 20 feet at least between them.
No, I don't want to hurt you again, no. Please. And she's just crying and.
As much as I don't want this, but nor does he speak common.
Yeah, no, I know.
No, it like he would not like even if he wanted to, he would not be able to
Yeah.
understand.
And I'm gonna look to Clara. Would I? Yeah. I'd look to Clara. I'm like, I don't speak Mammoth. Can you please tell him that I don't want to hurt him?
I wrote that again.
I think you can do it again. Well done.
It's really funny. I'm sorry, I totally ruined your moment.
Well, there goes Ben's composure again. He'll need a minute.
Oof.
Professional
Okay.
voice actor, it's fine.
Lord, do you have a written version of these or no?
Yes, I do.
Would you
I will
send me
pin.
one?
I will pin them in the channel later.
Oh, thank you.
Cool.
Okay, and I look at Dara, look at Nor, look at Dara again. With my usual serious expression, I just walk up to Nor, give him some scritches behind one of his ears, and in Soso, I say, Dara stood up for me and defended me when my own people came to arrest me and to bring me back to Sosul, and well, you know all of that. I think I don't know what to think. She has given me mixed signals. I don't know who she is. I don't know what she wants. I don't know how she truly feels. But she had a chance to hurt me. She had a chance to end my life. And she didn't. I think you'll be fine. For now, at least. But I promise. You're my Haslid. I'll keep you safe. And I think the mammoth would still keep his distance, but he would relax it a little and lay down again with the griffins. But I'm not going to speak to Dara and tell her, hey, it's cool, come pet the mammoth, you know?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I have added the letter to all of your, and given you a handout of the letter.
Thank you.
So you now all have a written copy of it.
We love you, Sid.
We do.
The amount of work
We all have a child-sized
this boy
hole
did.
in our child-sized hearts.
So, you all...
Should we try and sleep?
I don't think anyone is sleeping tonight.
What's up, cat? Pumpkin says hi.
Hello.
It is nighttime. We haven't slept.
Yeah,
Shit.
so it is still nighttime.
I'm good now, guys. I'm good.
That took you longer than expected. Jesus.
There was a lot of emotions. Like first all the sadness, and then fucking Ripper.
That was just such a good joke.
Okay.
That was top tier comedy, man.
Because I'm not a complete asshole,
We don't get
you
exhaustion.
all get a
Exhaustion?
good night's sleep.
Ah.
Hey.
Even through your watches, nothing happens.
Can I take
all,
first?
you all have a nice rest.
Can I
Right.
can I take first watch, and then because I only need the 4 hours, and then do stuff in when I'm meant to be watching the second time, as long as someone's with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the second one with you. That's fine.
Easy.
What would you like to do?
I like to cast a spell.
Yes.
I have the that I now have the components for.
Find familiar?
Yeah.
I fucking hate you. Kill Menace!
Don't start. Don't you start. Don't learn from Ripper.
Okay, yeah, so what would you like your familiar to be, and how would you like...
A mammoth.
Yeah, a mammoth.
How would you like to do this?
No, I mean, I've looked through the ones that like Faye would go, and it's gonna it's gonna be an owl.
It's gonna be an owl?
That's what he'd go
Ah,
for.
DOP.
That's what he would go for.
DOP familiar.
Yeah. So, would you be paying attention to this, Thal?
I'll be keeping watch, mate.
Okay. So you're keeping watching out, so you're not really focusing on your brother while
No,
you're doing
no.
this.
Although I probably would smell him burning incense.
Yeah. You'd smell...
Alright,
Pretty sure I
cool.
can't
0
have
hit
that.
points.
Pretty sure
It's a
I
1.
have that.
It's
a
a
one.
1 if it's below 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So Thal, as you're keeping watch, you smell the burning incense and you turn around. And you'll see your brother's just sitting there now. With his arms outstretched and a small owl sitting on.
Where did you learn to do that? How come everyone else gets a pet?
You have a pet. You have a
Yeah,
dog.
it's called a Dara.
Girl 7.
I do not know how to
What
react
are
to
you
that.
doing?
I'm working hard. So,
So yes, Thay has now got...
Austin now, god damn it.
so where the hell did that come from, and how did you do that? And can you teach me how?
I mean, you can learn, but it's very, very hard to do.
I'm not good at learning.
I know.
Kind of funny looking.
Yeah, well, I believe it's kind of a Fey. It'll be a Fey form.
You can choose, so you'd probably go.
Yeah,
Fae.
it'll be Fey, yeah.
Well, it's Fae or Fiend.
Yeah. Can be Celestial, actually.
Could be.
No, it'll be a Fey.
Kind of funny looking. Is he nice? Does he have a name?
I hadn't thought of that yet.
Is he going to be with us forever, or is he going to leave us with a note in the middle of the night?
Oh!
Or is Dara going to kill him?
Oh no. Well, I mean, if he does leave us, I can always bring him back.
Do our friends not like us?
I mean, I hope they do.
Because, I mean, we've only been hanging out with these people for, like, what's it been, like a month? And we've already had 3 people leave without really saying why.
That's just how life is, brother.
Can't
People
everyone
have-
just stick around? First it's
People
mum
have
and
their
dad,
own-
and then it's the halfling, and now it's these two. Not fair.
I've been thinking about mum and dad. And
Well,
in
we're
these-
gonna go back and get them, right?
Now that we're in these parts, and especially towards Silvery Moon, keep your ears open.
Yeah, well,
But if
we're
we
a lot
need to
closer than we should be.
we need to disappear. I can make it happen.
I mean, no one's gonna find us in Silvery Moon. Dad and I stayed there for a long time.
And that's precisely the reason why we have to be careful.
Are we gonna go get them soon?
I hope so.
I know it's tough, and we're not, you know, the toughest people, but
What do you mean?
I mean, we don't.
You flew a griffin.
I did fly a griffin.
You're pretty tough.
You're
if you
right.
ask me.
I am pretty great. I was actually just talking about you. But we can't leave them there forever, you know? Like Dad had a really tough time in Silvery Moon. He'll have an even tougher time in jail.
We've travelled round. We're stronger.
I mean, we flew in a lizard castle.
We did.
None of the kids back home could say that. I don't know, I think maybe when we find whatever it is Quara's looking for, we should try and head back and maybe do something.
I agree. Use those sneaky ears of yours. Listen out for anything you can that might be
I will.
related to mom or dad.
I will.
Okay? We'll go get them.
Alright.
Okay.
Finish Shadow Watch.
Yeah. Anyone else doing anything during their watch?
Corbin's furiously writing notes.
Yeah.
Totally.
all good here.
When I would take last watch. Would anyone else be taking last watch?
I took the very, very first.
Yeah, so probably Dara.
Well, no.
Or I could watch by myself.
It would either be Dayera or
I
Thay.
don't know if anyone-
Dayera or Thal.
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
can.
Oh, do we do 3 or 4 watches?
You do 4 watches for tonight?
Yeah, okay, so I did the
Yeah,
middle
but
two.
he takes
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, so okay, so so it would have been Faye Quora, then Faye Thal, and Corbin.
And then Dara
I-
Corbin.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll take last watch by myself.
Yep.
During the night, Corin will kind of look up and stars. How's the sky looking?
It's a clear sky. You're sort of in mid-spring at the moment.
Okay.
And tonight is probably one of the clearest nights that you've had in quite some time.
After some time, I'll say to myself, I flew a griffin. Wow, I flew a griffin.
You flew a griffin.
The Corbin's like thinking about what to say. Not the best with words.
I'm not gonna let the cat out.
Mom, Dad. Sorry I failed. I hope I can make it up someday. And I'll just finish out my watch.
Alright.
You prick.
Everyone wakes up. What is this about?
Faye furiously typing.
Except none of you heard any of each other's backstories. What a shame. So, you all wake up.
That's right.
You all wake up in the morning.
Feeling like we missed out on something really important.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is ask.
You all
Really, with the help.
say goodbye to your griffins. Knowing that one day you will see them again soon. But
Like-
for now, they must return back to their hustlet.
How dare you? How dare you say that?
I understand.
I'm allowed to say that. I didn't make you cry. I would like to take full responsibility for making you cry, but it wasn't even me.
I roll for heartache.
And you all make your way into Trebor.
What does Tribor look like? What kind of town is it? Oh, there's actually a map.
Well,
okay.
we got a map.
You've got a map for that. So Trebor is a very it's sort of like
Like
a
with people on it.
Ooh,
farming
people.
Yeah, a
town.
couple of people in this.
Yeah.
People
They're meant to
with
be on their
names.
How do I zoom out?
There's
Which
a
one's,
little.
which one's
Top
Austin? Which one's Austin?
In the top right, you have,
Wouldn't you
a-
like to
you have
know?
this little slider for the zoom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, top right.
You all are coming in from the north. Now Trebor is. It's a mercantile city. Thay, you would notice. I would say you would as well, Thal.
Oh
You
yeah,
would've-
no, we both
You
know
would have
Trevor.
passed. You would have been past here.
Yeah.
Corbin,
Would have I?
you may have.
What is what?
Dayera, I would say no.
Okay.
Dayera and Cora, I would say no. Neither one of you have really been to this part. Corbin may have read about it during his studies.
Nerd.
Thal definitely has passed through here at some
We've
point.
definitely passed through here. Both of us
Sorry.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah, different times though.
Yeah, so this is a mercantile city. Tribor's name is thought to have come from the traveller's tale of slaying 3 boars here in the same day, over 400 winters ago. The town is built on a flat and fertile land, with a few natural rises here and there. Nearly half of Trebor's population live outside of Trebor proper, on sprawling ranches and neighbouring farmstead, most of which lie to the north or the east. Trebor is usually looked after by what is called the Lord Protector. Similar in the way as there was a speaker for Bryn Shander. This is looked after the Lord Protector and the 12, which is the militia for the town. Which is a squad of 12 mounted warriors. The Lord Protector has the ability to pass law known as the Law Decree. Trebor is a market for horses and raised by nearby ranchers. Blacksmiths, harness makers, wagons, works also flourish the town. Also, a number of guides operate out of Trebor as they take merchants and other travellers all over Sword Coast for stiff fees. So think of this as a major trading town in the middle of Faerun. This is usually, people will come here, this is sort of a hot spot to get, mercenaries to help them travel through lands, guides, start stocking up on things and sell their wares. It's a very shopping central. It's Melbourne.
Yeah.
And all of you are coming in from the north.
North Melbourne. Shit out.
Let us find Alaistra. Alaistra? What? How do I pronounce this? Alaistra?
Alestra. Alestra?
Alistra?
Yeah, Alestra.
Let us find this woman.
All right.
Alaistra Oldgar.
Okay. So, you all enter into town.
I'll be looking specifically for a trading post.
Not a problem. You're riding on Nor?
Hmm.
Not a problem. You get a few strange looks with Nor.
I'm used to it.
Strange about that. He obviously you're now sort of in like you're much further from the north now, so mammoths are not something that gets seen here ever. So you see townspeople sort of staring at you
I wave.
as you all walk into the city.
I know the customs of these lands. If I wave, everything will be alright.
You see parents, like, you see the kids, like, sort of trying to rush up and wanting to pet it, and the adults holding the kids back. You see, people pulling down their shutters a little bit, sort of like you're walking through a western town. I would like you to roll me a perception check.
Everyone?
Sees Austin.
No, I'm going to say it's Cora. Cora's going to get the first look at this.
Oh.
Because she's riding on Nor. You see, coming down the footpath, what looks like a lot of dust being kicked up.
How far?
It seems to be running down the road and coming towards you.
Okay.
So, you guys are around about here, and this dust is starting to kick up along the road here.
Oh.
You would normally associate this to someone riding a mount.
Yeah, like a horse.
Yeah.
Nothing weirder than a horse.
I'm gonna quickly change my appearance a little bit.
Okay. What are you changing your appearance to?
Go full feminine.
Okay. You're going to
Not changing the clothes, but
what's her name?
going Millie, yeah.
Millicent, yeah.
Not just Millicent. Not a Disney villain, just a strange name.
But yeah, so you see this dust kicking up and running towards you.
Is anyone, like, there's other people in the street, right? Is anyone freaking out?
You see a few of the adults quickly grab their kids and just drag them off the street.
Is
there's this sort of... Roll me an insight check quickly.
Come on.
There's this strange look of a... Oh my god. Look on the parents' faces that are closest to you.
Well,
What do we see?
there aren't many things that would scare people more than a mammoth.
What?
You know what? I am on a mammoth. I'm not gonna step aside. I'll stand my
Boom,
ground.
boom! Boom, boom! Boom, boom!
Oh, good giants.
This does not sound like a horse.
Oh, good giants.
Well, I'm gonna take my bow out
Mm-hmm.
I would shape my hammer.
and just prepare to shoot something if it seems
Yep.
aggressive.
I'll pet my mammoth.
Aggressively.
The sound gets louder and louder. And then it comes into view. A shape none of you have seen before. I'm just going to get this shape out.
And
It's
that's
a
where we end
square.
the session.
Pardon?
That's where we end the session.
It's a square.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, no, we're not letting Austin play.
The shape Thal hasn't seen. It's a lot.
It's
of
a
them, so
rectangle.
Anything more than 4 sides.
before you stands something strangely metallic, almost statuesque, but it's
Like-
moving, and it's
like
moving
mechanical?
fast, and it's sort of it's running on two legs with two shorter arms, a strange snout, and sort of hunched over. And as it approaches close, nerds, you can roll me a history or nature check.
Fuck yes. You know
Both?
What, you know, it's time.
Both?
Or
History or nature?
Or history, right?
Or
Ah.
it doesn't matter because it's the same thing.
Yeah, either or.
Oh man,
Oh.
My time to shine.
come on!
Fuck. Where'd my sheet go?
Sunday, come on, step up your. There we go.
Hey, you've read about these strange creatures, long thought to be extinct. This appears to be an Allosaurus.
Oh, good.
But it
good. I
doesn't
love
look
the tribute
natural.
of dinosaurs.
It doesn't look natural. Matter of fact, it sort of shares the sort of almost the same appearances as Val's clockwork dog.
Clockwork dinosaur?
And as it sees the mammoth, you see
fucking
its
there's
feet.
Austin.
You see its feet just rapidly start sort of trying to back up as it screeches to a halt.
Oh. But it stopped.
Is my mammoth taller?
Your mammoth is taller.
Good.
Is there anyone riding it, or is
I'll
it just a
stare
metal
it
dinosaur?
down.
It is a metal dinosaur.
I'm probably not as shocked as anyone else
Faye?
because everything in Faerun is weird and new to me. So this is probably just yet another thing that I don't realize just how weird it actually is.
That was not here last time I was here.
Do you know what that is?
Oh, I mean, it's a clockwork dinosaur, but
Oh, great!
Yeah,
Those
so
are two
I'm-
words I
just-
don't
but then I
I know
understand.
what
just-
exactly it is.
and then I just shrug.
Dinosaur.
Those are
Like,
two words I don't know.
They lived really long time ago.
We really should
You-
get you a dictionary of this. Pal.
You see in the held in its mouth a largish hammer. And it sort of, as it stops and now looks over at you two, at you lot, drops it, and its
This hammer
tail
bigger than
starts
mine?
wagging.
Oh, I know! I'll lop off the mammoth and pick up the hammer. And throw it! Touch!
Roll me a strength check.
Oh, it's just Thor's hammer?
No, just to see how far you throw it.
Ah.
You throw it and it doesn't get too far. And it runs off, gets it, comes back and wags its tail again.
Oh.
The rest of you notice a smaller figure running up the road, a little bit slower and almost out of breath.
I throw the hammer again.
At the figure?
No!
It didn't drop the hammer this time. It's still got it in its mouth.
Oh, give it back! Give it back! It's like when a dog fetches but then doesn't give back. It's the same thing.
Hello, is this yours?
Tracy! Tracy! Oh!
Get out. Get the fuck out. He's got a metal dinosaur?
What have you got?
I thought when
Dal?
orders describe it, I thought your character
Hello?
was Warforged. I was really confused.
No, I'm Millie.
So you guys see a pretty small, lithe dwarf. Not very muscular.
Called it.
Yes,
He's
not
got
a
a pair
human.
of
Not a human or an elf.
I think your mic's messing up a bit.
Yeah, your microphone is doing.
It's doing what?
You're getting a bit of static.
It's crackling a bit, yeah. It's staticky.
Oh, 1 second.
And you guys were going to deny this.
You're good now.
Okay. So he's got a pair of shaded goggles pressed against his short, vibrant ginger hair. And he's got a somewhat short and scruffy beard of the same color. He's got a pale, freckled face and a large circular burn mark on the left side of his neck, resulting in a spot where his patchy beard doesn't seem to grow. He's wearing common clothing over some studded leathers, and over that he's got this very odd patchwork robe that has over 20 multicolored patches of different shapes, colors, and sizes stitched to it. And strapped to his back is some strange large metallic contraption with a long silver barrel. And he's holding up this this megaphone that appears to be made of like fluted metal that is wrapped around itself. And he's just speaking through it.
Tracy, come on now. I'm sorry. She doesn't usually get like this. I beg your pardon. I hope she hasn't hurt anybody.
He is beautiful. Yours is so much bigger than mine.
Are you okay?
Where did you get her?
Oh, well, I made her. Tracy, will you drop the hammer already? I told you not to fetch.
How loud is this?
Oh, it's pretty loud.
Yeah.
And he's like standing much closer now, but is still speaking through this megaphone.
Do you know the dwarves in Fireshare? And the other places north of there?
No, I can't say I have.
Okay, because one of them gave, and I pull out.
Yes.
I pull out my little clockwork dog. Because one of
too.
them gave me this, and it's a lot like yours, except not quite as large.
Oh.
And I wind it up, and it kind of like moves a little bit across my hand, and I'm really excited about it.
Well, that's just fascinating. Well, can I take a
I
closer
thought
look
so.
at that?
Okay, but take care of it.
Tracy, give me a bit of light, please.
I opens up, and bright light comes out of it, almost like a torchlight.
He comes a bit closer and just like sort of grabs your hand and starts like inspecting this little clockwork dog.
Oh,
Still holding the megaphone.
that is just fascinating. Who gave you this?
What?
I said who gave you this?
I'm sorry, you're very loud.
I beg your pardon. Who gave you this?
It was.
Great.
It was a dwarf. I can't remember the name of them because I don't take any notes. Whip was his name. He was up in Ironmaster, I think.
Whip?
No.
No.
Whip.
No.
Whip?
Wait. That could be right.
No, what? It was Hundlestone.
Probably.
Doesn't matter. I don't know. They all blend together. Whip?
I'm correcting you as we're going.
Oh well,
Oh,
I'd love to
okay.
meet him sometime. I'm sorry about this. She can be a bit fidgety sometimes if I don't play with her.
How could you not play with her?
Well, I mean, we're busy. We're doing chores and some errands. I make sure to play with her every day, every hour, pretty much. But sometimes she takes matters into her own hands. Isn't that right, Tracy?
Well,
So
I'm
much fun.
sorry.
No.
I'm sorry for bothering you. We're currently looking for someone in town. Are you from around here?
Well, no, not from here. I'm from a bit down the road. I'm from Everland.
You wouldn't know where we may find Elastra? Olgor?
I can't say I've heard that name before.
Do you happen to know where we may find I don't know if there are multiple ones, but we're looking for a. We know she works in a trading post.
Oh, well, I was just at the marketplace buying a couple of supplies. As you can see, Tracy got her hands on some of them. But I could take you there if you want.
So, what was your name?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
I'm
about to say,
so sorry.
your
I
name?
forgot to introduce myself. My name is Fergus. Fergus Doonhart.
I love that name. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so first off, marry me.
Is gay marriage
Can you-
legal
okay.
in the Sword Coast?
Good.
Fergus
Cal can
Doonhart.
be anything he wants to be. He's good either way.
Oh wait, he's disguised as a girl. It's
Ben, he
fine.
changed his name to it on SKT.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, I was not gonna spell that out on my own.
Well, yeah, let's go to the market.
Also,
Yes.
Lord.
I'm sorry, where did you
Please.
say you were from?
I'm from Everland.
Everland?
Oh, have you ever heard? I'm sorry, I'm copying your accent. I'm so bad. Have you ever heard of a
alright.
place called Moongleam Tower?
Good boy.
Have I?
Yes. It is a giant tower in the middle of Everland. I will send you information of it later.
Okay, probably shouldn't ask too many questions then.
Yes.
All right, then please tell me all about it, and I'm sure we discuss it as we walk.
Oh, it's big and it's
Lord.
a tower and
Hi.
it's got a great bridge.
Did he put down
What
his
is the
megaphone?
metal construct doing
Nope.
while I have my hammer out as well?
The metal construct seems a little bit more intent on Fergus at the moment.
Okay. There's a thought about it. Just checking.
Doesn't seem to be. It still has the hammer in its mouth. That
what I
it's
thought, yeah.
stolen.
Yeah.
Tracy, would you turn your brights off? I'm still teaching her manners.
I look at my mammoth. Can you do that?
Nor just looks at you. And then just lowers his head.
Oh no!
Sadly.
Aw.
No, it's a gay buddy.
Damn. murdered
He
my
just
words.
came back to life, and you've already been disappointed in him. You are the worst mom.
Correct.
You just murdered him harder than Daera did.
What have I done? I'll give him a big hug.
Well, I
make
figure,
sure- Oh.
I figure since we're walking together for the time being, we might as well introduce ourselves. As you know, I'm Fergus. This is Tracy. This is Tracy the Demolisher. And I see that you're all quite a fancy-looking group. And if you don't mind me asking, what on earth is that? Pointing at the mammoth.
His name is Nor. He's my puppy.
Nor.
He's not from around here.
Right. I get that its name is Nor, but what is it?
He is.
Mammoth.
Yes, that is the common
Honestly.
word for him.
A mammoth. Fascinating. So, what are your names?
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. No one really asks for names here. Makes the gods mad. My name's Millie.
My name is Quara.
Family?
No, just Millie. Sorry, I forget things sometimes. Just Millie. It's short for Millicent.
Oh, Okay, Millicent. That's fancy. I'm sorry, what did you say? Woman with lots of shiny armor. Hello?
That's you,
Hello?
Quora.
Puts the
Quora?
megaphone
She's
right
Quora.
up to you.
Hello?
He's Quora.
Yeah, sorry, I got up for a second.
What
What it is?
Quora?
Quara.
Quora.
Quara.
Quora.
Have you
Alright,
tried
got it.
speaking outside of your megaphone?
What?
Or whatever you called it?
The thing you use to make your voice louder, do you need to use it all the time?
I can do it without a megaphone.
Well,
Proud of you, brother.
it's easier this way.
Alright.
It's just better this way.
Quara.
Quora.
It,
Got it.
it is alright. I understand that
took
it
us
is
a while.
difficult to pronounce for anyone who is not from Sossel.
Yeah, words are hard sometimes.
Do you know about Sossel?
Do I?
Nope.
No.
No.
Nope.
It's
What
a
is
long
it?
way away.
Okay. What about you three?
Dare has her hood up and she's just like, I'm Dare.
Data. Okay.
I'm Corbin.
Corbin.
Corbin Darien. Think I ever said my last name at all?
I don't think you have.
There we go.
Oh, Faye.
Hey. Remarkable people. Truly, I mean it. So, what brings you to Tribor?
Like I mentioned, we're looking for a woman. We have a message to deliver to her. It is not a good one.
Oh, gotcha. All right, well, we're almost there to the marketplace. Oh, here we are.
So, just as a thing, just to help bypass this, Fergus, you spent enough time in Trebor to know the rough outline of the area, and you give him a basic tour as you're going through. So you pass by, firstly, what looks like a rundown dump. Not a dump, a rundown inn. Known as the Talking Troll. It looks very, it's not run down as in a slum bar. It looks like, this should not have any business at all. It should not be safe to be in. Over here is a place known as Otherdeer's Harness Shop. Make some of the finest harnesses in the town. Over here is called the Ransor Open Road, which is another inn. But it looks dilapidated and all boarded up. T8. You got the Cart and Coin, which is a place that sells and buys horses. T6. T6 is the Lion's Share, which is a merchant company. And the marketplace. Where is the marketplace? Just having a look here. Sort of the Lion's Share is part of the marketplace. One of the
I
marketplaces.
didn't quite see where the lion show was.
This one here.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, cool.
Over here is the Tribal Travelers. This is basically where mercenaries gather. Mercenaries and vehicles. And T15. I know this is a lot to take in, but there's a lot of buildings here. Up here is the Boar's Rest.
Sorry, where is the Boar's Rest?
The Boar's Rest is up here.
Yep, no problem. What's that?
Which is a mansion. And these two are basically for up here are 2 forges. A blacksmith and a forge. I think that's about it. That really matter. And that you'll take notice of at the moment. So. Austin, you have a choice of taking him to the Lion Share, to the Trebor Travelers. You want to take him to either the blacksmiths.
Well, it.
Yeah, those are the. Or the North Shield House, which is an inn.
Well, I asked him if he knows of like a trading post, so we would probably end up in a store or something like it.
Would that be the Tribor Traveler?
Yeah. So the Tribor Traveler is a place where people can hire personnel and vehicles.
Oh,
probably
people would know people there.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take you to this place where people hire other people and such. You might be able to find who you're looking for there.
Fantastic.
My ears are ringing.
You might be able to find who you're looking for in the Tribal Traveler.
Can you put that away? Put it loud.
Okay, but.
Oh, please, if it is customary of your people, I wouldn't want to oppress your culture.
No, it's
I'm
just.
pretty sure it's not customary. It's just really loud.
He is a. Wait, what is he?
He's a dwarf.
Okay, just double checking with you. He's a dwarf.
Buddy in your channel timed out.
Oh,
it begins.
Ben?
That's Ben.
It begins.
Of course it's Ben.
Gotta watch Survivor. He's a dwarf. You wouldn't understand.
Well, I mean, this isn't really a dwarf thing. I'll take it down, but just don't laugh at me, okay?
Why?
Buddy entered
why
your
would we
channel.
Ever?
Well, because sometimes I have a bit of a trouble talking.
That's amazing.
I'm sorry if it.
Buddy in your channel timed out.
Makes you feel uncomfortable.
I'm so sorry, Ben's messing this.
Sorry, Ben.
It does not.
Oh.
Well, that's
Buddy
good.
entered your channel.
Is this a building?
It's
Is
fine.
this a place?
I'm not
I
good.
point.
I'm not good with my words either.
You're not the only one, bud.
I'm crying. I'm actually crying. So,
Is it?
You're taken to what?
Oh, yes, that's right. Fergus Downheart.
Oh, he's stuttering
All right.
now.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go inside.
You
He took off the megaphone.
Okay. I can work with that.
Oh, you guys are mean.
It's just, you know, a lot of people don't really want to hear what I have to say when I'm, you know, like that.
Okay, a lot of people don't like to listen to me either. The important thing is that you keep talking. It doesn't matter what people think.
I glance at him.
It doesn't matter what people think.
Anyway, we're here.
And
Yes, let's go inside and see what we find.
well, before you go inside, this is a strange setup of buildings. So, as you enter, you can see that it's actually two main buildings and a sort of almost like a courtyard in the middle. You can see in this area, it's almost like a campground within here. There's a few tents pitched, people wandering around, mostly human. And most of them looking a bit grizzled and unhappy. Typically of like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Mercenary standard. That's the word I was looking for. You see, there are people in both buildings, and Fergus takes you, I think, to the left building, where most of the sort of admin-y type stuff is held. Inside is an...
Before we
Yep.
Before we went inside, Fergus would take Tracy and because she's not really allowed into any establishments, he would just say, "All right, now you stay right here, and if you get into any trouble, you just peek your head in and blink 3 times."
I'll leave Nor right next to Tracy, and I'll tell him, if anyone bothers you, or her, I'll point at Tracy, stomp on them, and then call me. Alright?
2 types of people.
I hope you will also make the sounds for the owl.
I will murder every single one of you one day. Everything will be fine. Anyway, you went to the building.
He's losing it.
I lost it ages ago. What are you talking about?
Here we are.
Inside the building, you see a very well-dressed man. Human male. Dressed in sort of a... almost like a suit. Think more period, though. Very well-dressed, sort of almost a dark blue suit. He stands there. He is wearing a red eye patch over his left eye, with a black serpent etched into it.
With a what?
A black
Do we
serpent.
recognize this?
A black what?
Serpent! Hiss! Hiss!
A serpent?
A snake.
Snake.
We made you do a snake noise as well.
You don't even speak Snick.
I speak Snake.
I don't think you really got close enough to it, but roll me a history check.
Oh boy, I was more hoping one of the nerds than me, but I will give it my best.
And the nerds can as well.
I did my best.
Can I try?
You can.
Excuse
Is
me.
that your first roll in this
Hold
campaign?
the fucking phone,
Maybe.
Austin.
You can't just come in and
Triple
roll
nerd! Yeah!
That's right.
Yeah.
Burgess and Faye, you
Fine.
do recognize
Faye's
this
still
symbol.
tough.
Burgess, this wouldn't mean anything to you. You've seen this symbol around. You're not quite sure what it means, but it's sort of a almost like a coat of arms type symbol. You've seen it scattered around the place, but you've never paid too much attention to it. Faye, you recognize this as the symbol of the Zentharum?
Zentarum? Yep. I figured it would be too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zentarum Guild.
Yep. Flanking him to his right is a half-elf man, very slender, very clean looking, clean shaven, hair pulled all the way back, standing in sort of almost like more of a blackish suit. They're standing there, they're sort of having a joke, and they notice you enter. Ah, hello! How may I help you? Help you! Need to drop the dwarven accent. I'm not doing any dwarves anymore.
No, that was good. That was good. There was nothing wrong with that.
Lots of things wrong
Being
with that.
upstaged by Austin, but
I will get upstaged by Austin. It doesn't matter what accent I do.
I love it.
Hello.
Hi.
We're hoping you would be able to point us. We're looking for a woman. Her name is Elestra Olgar. Would you know where we may find her?
Alestra? Of course, she's over one of the proprietors over at the Lion Share. What are you after Alestra for? She in trouble? Why?
It's the wrong fucking place. I'm joking. Shadow Carter.
Slowly pulls up the megaphone.
Fergus, you better not have been bringing your pet in here again.
He actually does pull up the megaphone.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry.
But do you have to talk into that thing?
Well, you know, my voice doesn't carry too well.
You see both of them just sort of cringe and rub out their ears.
Excuse me. Where may we find the lion's share?
You stutter too.
I think he pointed it out to us. It's over there. It's okay.
Well, the Lion Share, directly across. Straight across the campgrounds. That big building straight over there. But, tell me, why are you after Alestra? Just between us, friends.
We're not after her. We are just here to
Inside
deliver a message
check.
to her.
Sure.
Lord, can I just see where was the symbol in particular? Like, is he wearing the symbol
On his eye patch.
It's on his eye patch, right?
On his eye patch.
It's on his eye patch.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not even hidden. It is straight there on his eye patch. He looks interested in this. More. It doesn't seem to be any ill intent behind it. More of he enjoys secrets.
Well then, we'll be off. Thank you for your help.
What? You don't need to hire anyone? You don't want to... You're not
What
heading
do you
somewhere? You
say?
don't need a group of my people to take you somewhere?
They've already hired me.
Yeah, we've got the best this town has.
The two of them just start laughing.
We are... I try to talk over the laughter. We're fine.
Fergus!
Maybe once we leave, but we're staying.
I
in
think
town
we
for a
should
while.
leave now.
Yeah.
I have a question. I'm looking very serious, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
They straighten up.
Yes, spoken.
Yes?
What do you know about events that happened in Nightstone? Maybe about a month ago.
He side-eyes you a little bit. Not much word has come up here. There's a word about giants attacking down south, but that's it.
You know it's going to be
Don't-
inside
don't-
check laws.
Oh, yeah.
If you
know it.
if you do
don't
know
mind our
something,
friend.
Ooh.
Can we get your name so we can hire you in the future? If you're familiar with mercenary work.
One second.
Gotcha. We're done.
Yeah, I know.
My name? My name is Earlham Stockspool.
fuck me.
Yes, I'm typing it out.
Alamo
Well,
Stock
can you speak-
Pool. Got it.
Someone talked over you. Just better if you just type it out.
And there's another person with him?
Oh, sorry, it's Erlam. Not N, Erlam. And this is my bodyguard, Vulcan.
VUL there.
Excellent.
Vulcan.
Well, be sure to keep you in mind.
Very well, if you need anything, we're here. I'm always happy to help.
Yes.
Always enjoy,
I messaged my brother.
We'll
Yep.
keep that in mind.
Do you believe him?
No.
I'm walking out.
I'll tell you what.
I want to watch
If you're
it.
if you're willing to be honest with me and my brother here, I'm happy to tell you why we went to see her.
Roll a persuasion check. Holy shit! Okay, no, I'm kicking. No, you need to leave. This is the 4th natural 20 today. Where are my bits, BJ? Where are my bits?
Understandable. Understandable. Nope. There you go.
How do I steal someone else's dice?
All right.
He looks at you, looks you up and down. Let me just quickly check something.
Sure.
Where is...
Fergus followed the alpha out.
Yep.
Okay.
The alpha.
Yeah. Tell you what. Come back tonight. We'll discuss things then.
I nod and leave and drag my brother with me.
The rest, everyone but Austin and Winter were in the room when that was said as well.
I thought Corbin left as well.
If Corbin left as well, then Corbin left.
I didn't.
But yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't whispered. That wasn't magically said or anything. That was said straight out loud.
Yeah, all good.
Right.
Fergus?
Yes?
Have those people been mistreating you?
Well, I barely know them. I only came into town just a little while ago. They can be a bit of a rough crowd.
Hmm.
Before we leave, Corbin would stop Fallon. Bay.
Yep.
Do you want to follow up on that?
Where do I know him? Where do I know the symbol from? I've seen it before and I can't place it.
Yeah, I can't place it either.
There's Interim. And I can tell you where we've seen them before. They're the ones who invaded Nightstone following the giant attack.
The flying snake!
They're the not necessarily associated. They're probably associated, but just the seven snakes are a part of Zentarim. Zentarim, they're not evil per se, but you know, it tends to attract some shady folk. So we want to follow up. We should be careful.
Do you want to follow up? I could be.
I feel like we should.
Man is I can be a bodyguard.
I think that would.
You are very intimidating.
I think that would be good.
I'm not, but I like to think the hammer is.
Yeah, fair.
Big blue
fair.
hammer, yeah.
I think that's a good idea, to be honest. Find out what else has happened, because we do need to. I feel like we should go back and try and do something about what's happened there at some point.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel wrong leaving the town.
Should we try and research this flying snake? I put in air quotes.
Well, no, he just had a flying snake. That wasn't his name.
Yeah, I know. I can't place the name, but I know.
I don't know much about the Zentarim, but I know enough to be careful when you're around those kind of people.
Okay.
They do have strong water. They do have strong footholds, especially towards the Salt Coast.
Yeah, I think I may have encountered them a few times.
Oh,
Not really spoken to them, but seen them around.
Given your shit, given the people you hang
Do we
around
want
with,
to
brother.
rest of the
I
party
think-
now? I don't know if the big group going back.
I don't think we should all go, but I think they should know we're going. I don't feel like it's
Strangely,
I mean, I don't feel like we need to keep secrets.
Strangely, I agree.
I mean, I'm not saying this should be a secret. I'm more or less saying like.
I feel like Quara is not going to be very good in this kind of scenario, though. He always likes to do, you know, the friendly and good thing, and that's not always.
I think
He's
Clara
very
doesn't
blunt.
control what we do, and we can do what we want. We can tell her, but I don't really care if she doesn't want us to do it.
Well, I'm in.
No, I was more saying she's very grating.
I can't really convince you to otherwise. So I'll try and help the best I can.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I know how to deal with people.
This could be vital knowledge, and I can't pass up on it.
I agree.
I agree. Alright, let's.
And this guy's kind of like a lie detector, so. Between us, I think we'll be okay.
I agree. Let's hope the dwarf hasn't blown Quara's ears out yet.
Yeah, so we're all that is
Right, yeah, we go
towards-
talk.
Yeah, go.
Fergus,
Yep.
those people, they were making fun of you.
Well, I mean, most people do.
I'll go back in. I'll tell them a word or two.
No, not that's all right.
It is not all right.
It's fine, really. I'm used to it.
Look, Fergus, if... Well, we have officially hired you as our bodyguard. So, if you were to stick with us for a bit longer, if you have the time and you don't have to do anything else, during that time, if anyone bothers you, you let me know.
Well, to be honest, I am in between jobs at the moment, so
How much would you take? How much are you taking from these other things?
well, I work as a bit of a freelance archaeologist. So basically, what I find down there in the ruins, that's my keep. I mean, if there's any place you're going that has any sort of, valuables, I could take a share. I don't ask for money. I don't need it.
Well, guys, refresh my memory. Who said it? We got him as a bodyguard? Was it Thal?
I think it was Val.
Hello? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll tell
Who's
him.
now?
I'll tell Fergus. Thal will pay you daily to be with us. You will discuss your payment with him.
Okay.
It's good. It will be good for you to have a consistent income. But in return, can you fight?
Oh, certainly. I can carry my own weight.
Wonderful. Hopefully it will not be needed. But I expect you to protect us if the need arises.
Oh, certainly. And you're doing a fine job as a leader.
I am not a leader. But I appreciate the compliment nonetheless.
Oh, sorry.
And there's the rest of the party. Faye, excuse me. You got a second?
Sure.
I couldn't help but notice you brought up Nightstone with those people inside. It seemed to be entirely out of nowhere. Do you recognize the man?
I don't recognize the man, but I recognize his symbol. Do you remember the band of thugs that came in?
I
while
remember
we were in
everything.
Nightstone?
I remember everything from
You remember the snake that our friend had?
The winged
what's his
one.
fucking name? The winged snake.
yes.
That's the symbol of the Zentarim.
All right, now I'm going back inside.
Oh no.
Yep, they're still sitting there. They're now having like a more of a hushed conversation. Yes?
I walk back out.
They
you do
just
it?
look at each other and just.
Faye.
Yep.
So I lower my voice. Is he part of the Seven Snakes? Or is it Black Network? What is going on?
From my understanding, pretty sure the Black Network are a part of Zentarim. I think, or at least they're associated with them. They're not evil, but it's a group that tends to attract a lot of shady folk. So
Sounds
it's-
evil enough to me.
Well, yes or no. Don't like to brand people like that, but yes.
They're not evil, they're just opportunists.
Seemed to know something when I said something about Nightstone, so we're going to have another chat with him tonight.
Oh. Very
I
well.
was about to ask.
What time?
I suppose when the sun goes down.
If
I
you
will be
have a
ready
way
for it.
to message and signal the other part of the group. Because surely all of us cannot go in there.
Were you three planning on going?
Yes.
I was just planning to go be their bodyguard.
Okay. So Faye has an owl now.
Yep.
That we didn't comment on.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we got taken. We got distracted by other things. But I think everybody this morning would have like asked a couple things about the owl.
Yeah,
probably.
You haven't
Like
used
what?
it.
He's still sitting there.
Would your
Just sit on your shoulder?
Sure.
Would your new companion here, they, would they be able to signal us if anything were to go wrong?
If I told him then of course.
Nor and I share a link of sorts. We don't need words to communicate. I figured, I would assume something similar would apply also to you two.
That's correct.
Yeah, Danny.
Then that's our plan. If anything goes wrong, your friend may signal to us, and we'll help.
lock you inside?
You hear that, Austin?
Yeah.
Time is numbered.
That sounds good. Get behind that.
I don't want to go back.
Yes.
Promise me you'll
we
be
still have
careful.
to find.
Of course.
We'll still have to
Careful's
find
my
the
middle
lady
name.
on this drug.
Oh,
So let's go look for her now, and then try and
Yes.
get us a place to sleep for tonight.
right across the road.
Yeah. Also, it's only about
Lord.
10 o'clock in the morning at the moment. So,
Lord.
yes, that's me.
Wait,
Well,
Is
we
it
plan
lion-
to stay here to the night anyway.
Yeah.
So
Is it Lion Share or Lion Shield?
it's lion's share.
it's a very generous lion.
It is
No, I'm just
called.
clarifying.
Yeah, no, because I know what you're talking about.
Because I
It is-
stole from a Lion Shield in
It is-
Fedel.
It is called the Lion's Share.
Okay, no problem. So different thing?
That's the name of the building. The Lion's Shield is a group of people.
So
So it could
Okay.
possibly be connected.
could be. Okay, no worries.
You don't know because while you are somewhat aware of Trebor, you didn't pay too much attention to the workings.
Of course not. Of course
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
So,
Sorry, I'm just trying to clarify.
yeah, no, I do know what you're talking about. So,
Cool. No worries.
yes.
By
So
the
you-
way, Thal,
Yeah.
you will be paying for Fergus's services.
I appreciate it.
Why?
You hired him.
kind of hire
It's
himself
true, you
in the
did say
end.
that.
But
Well, I'll certainly make it worth your while.
Oh, perfect. How much are you worth?
Oh wow.
I would say at least a
$300
couple
now.
hundred
Question.
gold pieces per day.
Well,
Honestly, yeah.
just a gemstone get you started.
Well, I don't have any of those, so.
Honestly,
Well, for
Freddy,
what?
I just want
I
to.
would be glad to offer you one.
Well, I just, I'd just like a share of possibly whatever we find, and if you don't mind, if I could take a look at any of your special items, that's a bit of a passion of mine.
Oh, well, I do.
I don't see that being.
I do have this one special item, and I take out one special item and reach into it and take out the rod that allows us to find things.
All right, you're the one that has that.
Just reminder,
Yeah.
it's like 7 feet long. I don't know if you want
It's
to do
7
that in the
feet
middle of
long?
the road.
It is big.
It's really, it's very big. Yeah.